They've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
We've got Marcus Morris, Reggie Jackson out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Harris in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. And a wide-open look for Freak, and the three off target. Pistons trail by 17, and here we go with Morris running it up the court. Outside Jackson. Back to Shumpert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. The Cavaliers leading by 17. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. That's 12 points for Freak.
Always a threat, guys. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded in the gym range.
Way beyond the line there. That's just a sweet stroke.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Irving dishes to Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Freak's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Cavs. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. Shoots from 8. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And it's Harris off the drive. Count it from 12. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's Irving. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And Drummond throws it down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Irving against Jackson. Irving passes to Freak. Kept alive. And Thompson throws it down.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
The Pistons have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. First one falls for him. A different look here for Detroit. Johnson comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Iman Shumpert. And then for Cleveland, Love comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Jefferson. Irving dishes to Freak. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Palace, let's give it up for your auto motion.
And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. The Cavaliers, #1.
Well, better protection of the lane the last few weeks, Kevin, has helped them cut down on the easy scoring. They've also done a better job on the mid-range coverage as well, getting to their man quicker and finding ways to clog up the passing lanes.
Smith kicks to Irving. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Harris. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. There's a good screen. Drummond, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Temple's checked in. Here's Freak. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Good D from Love.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there's the feed to Freak. Buries it from three-point range. Freak's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And that's an aggressive move to the hoop and a great pass there to cap it off.
Yeah, beautiful kickback led him into the dunk perfectly.
Count the bucket. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
1:12 left in the third quarter. The drive by Jackson. And Drummond throws it down.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Irving passes to Freak, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
He threw down that 360 like it was no problem at all. That's insane skill.
The guys on the bench are just falling all over themselves.
Yeah, they loved it.
We should as well. No doubt that will be one of the plays of the year.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. Here's Baines. No good. Nice D from Freak.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
He came off the screen and finished with authority.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Three-pointer. Rebound by the Pistons. Here's Johnson. And air balls that... And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here. So for the Pistons, Drummond's checked in for Aaron Baines. Morris comes in for McDaniels. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Aaron Brooks. Then for the Cavaliers, Freak's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Smith's subbed in for Jefferson. On the court for Cleveland, Freak in at center. Garrett Temple is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Smith. And it's Roberts in at the point. Goes up off the inbound, and he hits the jumper for two. Bullock's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Roberts. To the inside, Smith. And he converts the layup.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
That's good.
Archie Goodwin with the shot.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
To the middle, here's Freak. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
They set the pick. Now the dish to Meeks. Out to the right wing. Goodwin kicks to Bullock. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Shot clock at 6. Here's Goodwin. The Cavaliers pull it in. Fry's got his third rebound on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And Roberts kicks to Temple. It's stolen by Morris. Now Detroit moving it up. Ahead.
2 minutes left.
Now here's Goodwin. Not a lot of room. To the wing on the left. It's tipped, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Pistons. McDaniels comes in for Morris. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Roberts. He dishes it to Freak. Oh! Did you see that? Whoa. Man, oh, man.
Now, I would say that's a special occasion for a slam right there,
Well,
Kevin.
what kind of occasion you talking about? Why was he saving that one? My goodness.
Guys, I'm so glad I was here to witness that with you guys.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shots.
And, of course, this season for these guys has been just remarkable. Win after win, we've watched them take on the best teams in the league and dispatch them with ease. Tonight will mark win number 72, adding to the storied season one more time.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Meeks dishes to Goodwin. Kicks it to Baines. Count the bucket.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Jefferson. Here's the screen. Up off the wow!
Richard Jefferson.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their turn.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
Freak. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the
And the first one drops.
Freak. 2 shots.
All right. You guys know who you got? All right.
And both free throws good from Freak. Here is Brooks. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here to come into an opponent's building and dominate.
Men amongst boys tonight.
Kevin, you guys have...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. What'd you think, Kenny?
He gave them a big spark with his offense in the paint. He worked non-stop to establish position near the bucket, and that was a good look for them. The D had all sorts of problems trying to deal with him tonight.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.